Hi there everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ben, aka No Chins. Good morning to you if you're in the UK, and good afternoon and good evening if you are in other countries such as United States of America, Australia or Asia. Wherever you may be, I hope you're having a nice day or morning, whatever. This video is about my first week in a psychiatric ward. The ward was called Moorland View, and it is, or was, located in the grounds of Barnstaple Hospital, sometimes called North Devon District Hospital, which is situated in North Devon, which is part of a county in the southwest of England, the second furthest southwest county in England. So quite a long way from anywhere people have actually heard of. But I had a very bad experience in North Devon Hospital, in that they took me off a high, or even a very high dose of Pregabalin, aka Lyrica. I was on 800mg of this for acute severe anxiety, and they took me off this in 2 days flat, even though I had a physical dependency to it, which I stated, and I said that I would have to taper it over the course of a few weeks or even months to the doctor in there. My doctor in the hospital, his name was Dr. Gil Hooley, and if you ever come across this doctor in North Devon or anywhere on your travels, you'll probably be in for a bad experience, because he just does not like anyone being on any tablets, even though the tablets will help the patient in their quest to feel like a human being again and get out there and be more social and active. But I was also taken off at the same time as the Pregabalin. I was taken off Diazepam, and I was prescribed 30mg a day, 6 yellows every day. I think it was at something like 156 or 162 or 184 yellows I'd get every 28 days. But that wasn't a little bit of it, because every week or two I would buy a box of 1,000 MSJ Street Blues from dealers of benzos on my Facebook channel, on the internet of course, and I would get them at a decent price. So I would flog some of these blues, and basically I would take the rest of them, and I was boshing quite a few between, I estimate it was a handful of them at a time, so probably between 20 and 30 blues I was taking, chewing up, and loved the taste of it, a night or an evening, because I used to stay up all night talking to mates and friends on Facebook and on the phone. I used to talk to quite a lot of people, help them out with their individually bad drug problems and drink problems. Well, drink is a drug, as we all know, but I mean drugs as in the illegal drugs such as heroin and crack, and also amphetamine, because speed can be quite addictive, and I know in America and other places meth is a very bad, highly addictive drug, and it's rife in the United States of America. But at the same time as we're in the 2 days where I was forced to come off Lyrica, aka Pregabalin, and the Diazepam, I was also taken off my sleeping tablet called Zopiclone, and the dose of this I was on was 7.5mg, so just one pill of Zopiclone. This is all I needed to get to sleep, along with the Diazepam and Pregabs of course. But I did have a lot of trouble with staying calm, keeping my thoughts under control, and essentially getting to sleep and staying asleep without waking up, because I usually have like times where I'm asleep and I'll wake up like because I'm not breathing, or cars like traffic going past my house will wake me up as well. Like last night, I slept till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had taken a Zopiclone last night, but the traffic started at 3:30 or something, and it woke me up because I had to have my window open, and my heating is off in my room, but it's just far too warm to sleep. I like sleeping when it's cold. I find I get the best sleep in cold temperatures, and then when it's too hot, I just sweat really bad and can't get to sleep and stay asleep, and it is very, very annoying, as you can probably understand. Anyway, it was absolute hell. It was traumatic coming off of those 3 physically addictive prescription medications all at the same time. Because obviously the withdrawal from the drugs, the addictive drugs, meant that my heart was racing, it was absolutely pounding, like, for a long time after coming off them. For up to 2 or 3 months after coming off them, I still had really fast heartbeat, really high blood pressure, despite being on 2 beta blockers, blood pressure pills, as well as racing thoughts in my mind, mostly in the third person, of which I have pretty much no control over, so it is not good at all. And I just generally felt like utter shit, because my brain had no way of dampening down, and I had no way of shutting out external noise or filtering external noise out of my brain, which I have had that problem before on some drugs, like mostly psychedelic drugs, and also cannabis at very high doses. I've had that filtering issue, but it is getting better over time, I must admit. So yeah, if you ever get sectioned in one of the 14 beds that cover the whole of North Devon and Torridge and West Devon, so it's a massive area, basically half of the county of Devon, which is the 4th biggest county in the UK, and there's only 14 beds for the mentally ill people in North Devon, and a lot of people that live in North Devon have to go to Weston-super-Mare, to the Signet unit, which is a secure unit in Weston in Somerset, on the way to Bristol, and it's about 90, 100, 110 miles from here. So yeah, it's a little way. It's about an hour and 3/4 drive from here. Maybe about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 drive. So yeah. But I did get off of those drugs, and unfortunately I had to get a little bit of Diazepam reinstated, as you probably know, but only 10 milligrams. But I'm not on Pregabalin anymore, which is a bonus, because that is a very addictive drug. When I was coming off that, I had really bad sweat, like my back was just drenched in sweat, and sweat was dripping off my forehead, and my face below my eyes was really sweaty as well, and my arms, and it's just disgusting. And I was also throwing up. But I'm not sure how much of this was down to Diazepam, Pregabalin, or the Zopiclone taper. But I call it taper, 2 days is nearly a cold turkey. But yeah, with Zopiclone withdrawal, the worst withdrawal symptom side effect I had from Zopiclone was the insomnia, as you may have guessed. I went something like between 10 and 14 days, so nearly 2 weeks, or 2 weeks itself, with pretty much no sleep, even though I'd be absolutely exhausted, so tired after the 5 days awake with no sleep. I so exhausted, and I couldn't switch my brain off. So imperatively, I had pretty much no sleep. I might have had half an hour sleep in a night, but I wouldn't have too much sleep at all. So yeah, generally I felt very tired all the time, and well, I felt like shit, and I had to get those drugs. Well, I had to get a little bit of Diazepam reinstated, and now I was forced to get my Zopiclone back, but I only get 14 Zopiclone every 28 days, which is obviously not too good, but it's better than nothing by a long way, so at least I can sleep half of the time now. And I'm not allowed to smoke the CBD hemp bud whilst living in this supported accommodation place in Bideford, North Devon. But I am, fortunately, my parents don't mind me smoking weed or CBD hemp bud, so I always smoke it when I go round there to stay. And the good news is I'll be going there for a week next Tuesday, which will be good. So I'll be able to get very chilled out without even having to take any Zopiclone from Tuesday till the following Tuesday. So that'll be alright. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll sign out now. So could you please like this video if you've liked what you've seen or learned anything. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you wish to see further videos made by myself about my life, drugs, illicit and prescription, and my schizophrenia. And please also could you share this video with your friends, family or work colleagues, or anyone you want who can learn something, or someone who is likely to get sectioned under the 1983 Mental Health Act in North Devon District Hospital in Moorland View Psychiatric Ward. It did change to one ward, because it used to have two when I was there, but now it only has one, hence the 14 beds only. It used to have about 20 or 30. But yeah, that's the way it goes. So yeah, cheers from that one. Have a nice day. Bye.